Hello there, metal maniacs from across the globe. Today we have a special guest with us. He's like this band is a juggernaut of modern metal in India. They are from Goa, known as Within Ceres, and representing Within Ceres we have Odin. Odin, welcome to the show. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
in.
Thank you for having me.
Odin, I'll just give a brief about what Metal Messiah Radio is. So this radio station is an online radio station, has been around for more than 10 years, has almost 30 plus RJs across the globe, and I'm one of them, and I'm just representing Indian metal. So I do this for like interviews now and then with the bands, just to get an
Right. That's nice.
understanding of how Indian metal is and what are the future prospects for Indian metal. So
Got it.
that's about it. Right. So, Odin, if you can just give a brief about what the band is, the formation, the lineup of the band, and
Sure.
we can talk about that.
Sure. So the band was formed by me in 2014. Initially, we formed Within Ceres with a couple of friends back in Goa to compete at a competition called Basically Sea Rock. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah.
It was quite popular at that time. Yeah. So we found the band like 5, 6 days before the competition, and then we played, and we actually played very well. We were in the finals. And after that, I got very heavily involved more into recording music from my home, and I needed to I wanted to take it live, so I decided to start recording music for the band itself, and that's basically how we sort of started.
Right. That's great. I mean, 2014 is a long time.
Yeah, it took us a while to come up with material, but it's finally
Yeah, yeah. And coming from Goa, being the only metal band from Goa, like, is there a chip on your shoulder, or do you think, likewise, that young talent from Goa needs to pick up the instrument and play metal or something like that?
Yeah, so when we started off 2014, we were, I guess, one of three or maximum four metal bands that existed at that point of time. And out of which none of them are still functional. Within Ceres being the only one right now in India, sorry, in Goa, that's actually active in the metal scene. Um, we have a lot of fans in Goa, and we really appreciate them sticking around for all these years. I guess we will have to look forward towards new musicians in Goa who probably won't take up metal and see how that goes. But as
Right.
of now, we have not seen any other band other than the Interest in
Right.
Goa.
Right, and I can also be thankful that you are trying to also create a scene in Goa for metal music. So fortunately, I was part of Summer Shred Festival, which was organized by you guys. So you are also bringing outstation bands to Goa, so that there are a lot more uh, people who can then be part of metal as a community in general.
Yes, yes. So that was Summer Spirit, I guess. No? It was
Yes,
returns.
correct, correct.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes. That's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, we're trying to get more bands involved. We got I was posted a few gigs that I didn't go and got a couple of bands in for Summer Spirit, another one called Distort. And it's been good. Like the turnouts have been improving after every gig, and then they're also getting a better response. And they're hopeful that it keeps growing, and then yeah, at one time or one day we actually have a large enough fan base to get some international acts
Oh,
into Goa.
that would be awesome. And the vibe about Goa, there's something about Goa, man, to be really honest. Eh,
Yes,
It's something really, really special. People will actually want to just chill and just be part of the whole community of Goa and how people are. It's absolutely
yes.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Right. So, mate, let's talk about Skyless. How did Skyless
So
come about? And since this is your debut EP, what are your plans currently? What is the process that you've done so far for the PR, marketing, and stuff, and the future of what you're looking at?
okay, that's a quite a big question. I'll break it down as well as I can. So Travis basically right now is our first EP, so it consists of 5 songs that we have been written by me over the past 4 to 5 years. These songs were written in different times, obviously because it's been a while since we started playing, and I needed to kind of compile a couple of songs that we could actually release and make start moving into a newer material after which. So the in terms of the concept, it's basically purely sci-fi, but it kind of touches upon the fact that in the near future, or probably even sooner than we think, it's going to be a little boring. The cities and or the places we'll be living in might be claustrophobic or not have enough ability. So people are using a VR device to kind of escape from their realities,
Right.
and the EP basically touches upon different kinds of realities that people escape to. And each song is based on all of those realities.
Okay. Okay.
What was the second part of the question? I can't remember.
So what is the process that you've done so far with the PR marketing? How's it like so far?
Yeah, so mostly word of mouth. Up till now, we've been telling people, we've been sending press kits around to many influencers, bands, and promoters that we could find. Pratika Prabhu has been helping us with that heavily, and she has done an excellent job this time. We're probably going to carry forward with the same idea to the next EP as well, which we should be announcing in a couple of months. But yeah, that's all it is, word of mouth, and that's it.
Right. And what do you think with the, like, you've just given me a detail about the future, so you're also working on a EP which will be shortly released after this?
Yes, so it will be, since you're already halfway through the year, I guess it should come out probably in 2021 now.
Okay.
Another 5 track EP. Song list and track list is yet to be decided. But yeah, I've already started working on future material.
That's great. That's great. Right, man. And like in this tough times that we are in and during the pandemic, what do you think bands can do? Like I've seen a few venues who've already started with the live act. Like they show Instagram live and like people just jam, and it's more like a contribution that people do, and that's how the local scene is looking at right now for the underground metal music. Like Black Blood is doing that for that moment, lockdown sessions.
All right.
So I mean, is there any other ideas that you see, any creative ideas apart from this, where the bands can actually connect more with the audience?
First of all, shout out to Blackbird. They had, I think, it's their first session yesterday. I was not able to watch it because we had our own listening session. But yeah, they're doing a good job at keeping the scene alive. Since we're not able to play live, we need to make ourselves relevant in these times. So going live is the next best thing. We can play the entire set or playthroughs or whatever over Facebook or Instagram, and that's one way to connect with people. I think that is the best way going forward, that we organize probably small venues and have only the bands perform there and stream high quality footage and audio to people sitting at home. I think that would be the future for the at least.
Right, I think that's more like a brilliant idea if you look at it. Like you say that where you can just have a small venue where everything is being sanitized and everyone is like properly following the government laws and all, and then live stream this. So that would be like a brilliant idea.
Yeah, you can have a select few people who have, because we can't call everyone, but as long as the bands are there in front of you and you are playing upstairs right there, it makes for good streaming material and people will really like to see that.
Right. So Odin, I will be playing one of your tracks from the EP. I personally like Terminal, Skyless, and Our Oceans, which were one of my favorites from the EP, and fortunate enough to listen to the EP before anyone else could. So thanks for that.
Yeah.
I will be playing Terminal right now, and
Okay.
After the song has been played, you can probably give more details about what Terminal, the song, is actually all about.
Sure.
Right, Odin. So you can talk about Terminal, how
Okay.
did this
So
song come about?
Terminal basically was written as an intro track to our live set, so it also acts as our intro track to the EP. Uh, it's got everything that we require. It's got a slow build up, and then the band comes in, so it kind of fits very well. And in terms of lyrics, it's based upon the ideas of rebirth or starting new. So I would have to get more details about it from my vocalist, but that's as much as I can.
Right. It's a cool intro song because the way it starts and how the drum rolls kicks in, and it's completely awesome. Right, mate. So we are almost done with the interview. We've spent almost 10 plus minutes talking about what you've done and what Skyless is all about. Any bands that you would like to recommend for the global audience, for Metal Messiah listeners?
Yeah, Guslet from Bombay, definitely, and Sky.
Sky, okay, that's one of the coolest bands that India has right now.
Yeah, they have it right now.
Right, cool, man. It was lovely talking to you. We've connected after
Thank
two and a
you.
half, 3 years, and I
Yeah,
really appreciate your time. Thank you for doing this.
thank
Uh,
you.
I'll be playing this interview tonight, and thanks once again. Shout out to all the guys from the Goa scene.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Narendra, for having me.
All right, cheers, man.
Sure, mate. Sure.
Bye bye.